movie fans and YouTubers like. Today I'll be doing part 13 of my Blu-ray collection. Kind of making up for one of my shorts that I deleted because of some personal reasons why. I'm not going to go into it, but privacy reasons, etc. But it's going to make it up for it. So yeah, I'm going to do it as quickly as possible though. It's going to be a big series, guys, and I have a ton of Blu-rays, a lot, so I'm just going to say the ones that I have seen. Just do like a minute of talking about them, but you can just go from there. Just do it as quickly as possible. Now, I'll tell you like which ones I have seen though. This was a pretty decent sequel. It was a fun movie. I think I liked this more than the first movie, but I did like the first one a lot. It was a fun movie, and this was a pretty fun one too. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure for me. Like, I know some people don't like it, and it's kind of cheesy, but I enjoyed it. This is a great movie, guys. Great Pixar flick. I talked about this during my Pixar Blu-ray collection, so there's that. So some holdovers though. Some of these will probably be from the past updates, from past videos, so you can probably see the same ones. This is a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good drama flick, with great acting from the two leads, but really sad ending though, but really realistic. I know there's controversial reasons from the main actor, the main second lead, Armie Hammer, but Timothy, there you go, Timothy Chalamet does a great performance in this movie. Same thing with Armie Hammer, even though he's not really like a good person in real life. I'm not sure if it's real or not, true or not, but I just heard about it. I'm not going to discuss it further, but Timothy Chalamet does a great job in this movie. Definitely one of his breakout roles, maybe, but it's a pretty good movie. I liked it a lot. This is a pretty underrated Illumination movie. Pretty fun, pretty decent of a movie. I know it's kind of regarded as the worst Illumination film, but I enjoyed it. This is a pretty good comedy. It's kind of like one of my guilty pleasures. I know it's not a great movie, but it's just decent fun. You can just have a good time with it. Very dumb humor, but I enjoyed it. It's a fun movie, though. From like back in the day. I talked about this during my Pixar Blu-ray collection. but this is a really good, underrated flick. The second feature film from Pixar, and it's a pretty good movie in that. I mean, I do have some issues with the film, but really good movie, pretty underrated. It's regarded as one of the least greatest Pixar films, but I really enjoyed it. I haven't checked out the show yet, but I heard it's really good. I have the first 2 seasons, I believe. But something I don't like about this is that there's the digital copy code, is that they stack the discs and it's kind of hard to get out. It's like they just stacked it so cheaply in there. It's kind of like a pain to get out, especially if you want to watch Ultraman. It's annoying. Whoever designed the Steelbook probably was too lazy to actually put the discs in like a little flapper case or something. But really basic inside. I haven't seen this show yet, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. But dislike the packaging a lot. I'm not a big fan of stacking discs, packaging wise, but this one is a pain. Get the discs out. It's annoying. It's like you could just find a better way though. But here's the DVD guide, Blu-ray guide with the episodes for Ultraman. I do have season 1 though. Or maybe it's a different show, I'm not sure. From the same universe. You gotta put the digital copy back in. There you go. But all right, Steelbook. But the discs, kind of like a pain to take out. They're just stacked horribly ways. Can't even imagine. But I heard that it's a good show. I heard that it's worth watching. Excuse me for a second. I'm doing fine, but you know. But anyway, next one up. This is a pretty good movie. Clint Eastwood does a great performance in this movie. Gives a great performance as usual, like the majority of his movies. The supporting cast does a great job. And this is a pretty good Clint Eastwood film. It's not one of his best, but it's definitely one of his most underrated flicks. It's definitely, excuse me for a second, it's definitely one of his most underrated flicks. I would say so. Like, it's not a bad movie. I'm doing fine now. Maybe my voice a little bit, but it's definitely one of his most underrated flicks. I don't hear many people talking about it, but it's a good movie. But it's not like a comfort movie that much. You know what I mean. But it's definitely a good movie. Good heartfelt movie.
Has a lot of emotions in there.
I think this is like one of the better Disney direct-to-DVD sequels, to be honest. Yeah. This was a decent film. It's alright, but it's one of the best direct-to-DVD sequels from Disney. This was actually released in theaters, surprisingly enough. It's kind of like more cinematic than the other direct-to-DVD movies, surprisingly enough. But this is definitely a decent follow-up, but it's definitely not better than the original. But this is still a fun sequel. It's alright. Yeah, we're making good progress there. This is a really good Disney movie. Great songs, great character development, fun animation, but I don't think it's Disney's best film. They made a lot of great films that are better than this movie. It's kind of overrated, but I like this movie a lot. It's really good. That's all I'm going to say. It's a really good movie. It's a fun movie, but I think Disney did a lot better with their other films. But this movie is still good. It's a good movie. It's still worth watching. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen this movie before. It's one of the most popular Disney movies, but very good movie, very fun, but again, overrated slightly. This is a pretty underrated Will Smith movie with Margot Robbie as the supporting cast member. It's a pretty good drama thriller, maybe dark comedy, but it's a decent movie. So yeah, guys, I'm just doing that. There's going to be a lot more parts in the future. It's just... yep, I got a lot to go over. A lot more. So probably part 14, part 15, and more parts are going to be coming out tomorrow and during the upcoming weeks. I'm just trying to finish this series off, and I guess I'm doing fine progress wise. Just it's gonna take a little bit of time to show all of these off, but it's gonna be nice though. I do have a playlist too of the parts so far, so you guys can marathon them. I have a lot more parts in the future though. It's probably gonna last a long time. I'm just kidding. It's probably going to last a little bit for this series, but we gotta do what we gotta do. This is a pretty good installment to the whole franchise. Not the best movie, but a really good movie, and a farewell to Paul Walker. His last Fast and Furious movie was this movie, and Paul Walker did a great job in this movie. Same thing with the rest of the cast, did a pretty good job. Really good installment. I like this movie a lot. I just don't love it. But it's a good movie though. This is a really good action flick. Underrated. This whole franchise is underrated. Or you can call this a trilogy, though, of films. But I think all three of them are pretty decent, fun films. This one is my personal favorite. Fun action film. Enjoyable. Good acting. And it's a really good story, so a pretty good movie, in my personal opinion. I know some people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. Probably my second favorite. Besides probably my second favorite. Film from the whole franchise, behind Olympics Has Fallen and above London Has Fallen, but Angel Has Fallen is a good movie. This is a pretty good sequel to the original film, but I don't think it's as good as the first movie is, but it's a decent follow-up. A fun movie in that. I think I like it more than the first movie. But this is definitely a good movie. It's a good blockbuster flick. I'm gonna move my chair down. Great 90s action flick, with a great performance by Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman. Great movie. Very fun, very intense film. I enjoyed it. Fun action flick from the 1990s. One of the best Harrison Ford movies. I'm not kidding, though. But it's a really good movie. It's really fun. It's enjoyable. I think I've seen this movie once before, but I kind of forgot about it. Maybe I thought it was all right. I'm not sure, though. This is a great Disney movie, live action flick from the 1990s. This is a good 1990s flick. Very fun. Halloween movie. family flick. Yeah, Halloween film from Disney. This is a really great remake to the original film, which I did see last year. Same thing with this movie, and that was pretty good, but I think this movie's a lot better than the original. More complex story and better character development. I did enjoy the original a lot. That was a good movie, but this movie's a great movie. Great remake. And highly recommend checking it out. This is a really good disaster drama flick with a great cast in there. A likable lead, and a tragic true story. But you really care about these characters, and it's a really good true story movie with great acting and very good. I think it had CGI, but really good CGI. Maybe it was filmed practical, I'm not sure. But great movie. I like this movie a lot. Underrated too. Great collection of short films. I really like most of these, and Disney should do more, to be honest. Great collection of short films. Really fun watching these all together, and highly recommend watching. Okay guys, making good progress there. But we still got a lot of parts to do for this collection. But we're getting there though. Great Disney animated flick. Very fun movie. Emotional film as well, but really funny. I like the characters a lot. Fun animation and a pretty good Disney flick. Excuse me for a second, maybe one of Disney's most underrated films, because it was talked about a lot back then, but now not a lot of people talk about it. But this is a really good movie. This was a pretty decent film that came out in the 2010s. Very good, heartwarming movie about it's a Will movie, but it's really heartfelt and emotional. It's based on a true story. It's an animal lover movie. So you got your Blu-ray disc, DVD disc. Very weird how they did it, but unique. I'm trying to put it back together. There you go. So, pretty decent movie. I liked it a lot. And part 14 will come out tomorrow. Same thing with part 15. Part 16 instead will come out during the weeks. During this upcoming week. So a lot of content is coming out. I talked about this for my Pixar Blu-ray collection. The movie that started it all. Fantastic film. This is a classic. I love this movie. One of the best Pixar films. Loved it. Phenomenal movie. One of my favorite Pixar films. And a great debut for Pixar. My personal favorite Pixar movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. Fantastic movie. Fantastic family drama. Action flick. Amazing film. Loved it. One of my comfort Pixar films. Fantastic movie. Speaking of another comfort movie in Pixar, this is a great movie. Absolutely love this movie. One of my favorite Pixar films. Fantastic movie. Great cast of characters. Great cast in general. Great animation. Not more needs to be said about this movie other than it's a great movie. It's a really good movie. It's a great Pixar flick. And it's absolute classic. Everybody needs to see it. At least once in a lifetime. Like most classic Pixar films, this is a classic. I'm trying to hold up the paper, but I'm pretty sure the majority of you have seen this movie before, so it's not like anything new. Great movie, one of the best Pixar films. And ending off this whole part, not this whole series, but just part 13, is another great Pixar movie. One of my favorite Pixar movies. My most comfort Pixar film. Fantastic movie. I love main characters. They make a great duo, a great character dynamic, a great character dynamic, great character duo, and a fantastic movie, great animation, of course. So great Pixar movie. I absolutely loved it. And that's it for part 13. So part 14 should come out soon. Part 15, part 16, and so on and so forth. So I hope you guys have a good day. And bye.